Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. The time has come. You guys chose this. I am going to be attempting to read The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series. So I have all 4 books here. The Hobbit will be a reread for me. And I've never read the 3 books of the actual series. And I'm nervous because I've heard that they're slower paced. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually get through them. I'm going to read as much as I can. Today is Tuesday. It is about 1:30-ish. Is that what time it is? You guys can't see that, but it is 1:22 p.m. and I have until, well, I'll have to edit this vlog. So let's say Friday morning I have to read this. So I will read as much as I can and we're just gonna see how it goes. Go ahead and I will show you the covers because they're so beautiful. And if you didn't see the video that I got, that these came in the mail, you gotta see them. They're so pretty. First of all, we have The Hobbit. Then we have the Fellowship of the Ring. This one's so pretty too. And that back in the box. We have The Two Towers, which is such a cool cover. That definitely gives like ultimate fantasy vibes. It reminds me of Babel's cover, which I have no plans to read that book, but that's what it reminds me of. And we have The Return of the King, which this one was my favorite. I think in the other video I had said the other one was my favorite, or maybe I cut that out. This one is what made me want to buy this collection because it's just so pretty, as well as the really cool like box, which is really beat up, but I got used and I paid $15 for this. I doubt I'll get to this, but at some point I will. The goal, of course, is to read all of these, but let's go ahead and let's get into The Hobbit. Eee! And just a little example of how long it's taking me to read because I'm just really struggling to focus right now. I'm on chapter 4 right here. This is how long it's taken me to read. It's really embarrassing. I enjoy it for sure. I'm struggling. Like I'll read and I'll be attentive for a few minutes and then I'll just start thinking about all this stuff that I have to do. Probably should have taken care of that stuff first, but it is what it is. Just a little update. I am getting towards about halfway through. I definitely am more focused when I am intentionally reading quickly, so I'm trying to do that and enjoying it, or at least there are parts that I'm enjoying. Hey guys, it's the next day. I'm still wearing my comfy cozy sweatshirt because I didn't go anywhere yesterday and it's just like the best sweatshirt. I just got it for Christmas. Anyway. I've just been working on doing my course check-ins and stuff for school and just making sure that everything's all together. I did end up dropping the lab course that is on campus because I'm just concerned about travel. I don't have a place to stay. Financially, it would be really, really difficult and stressful. And I would just rather work really hard, focus on what I have to do this semester, and then look forward to taking the class in the fall. Because originally I was planning to student teach in the fall, but I am gonna have to wait till the spring. So I have that extra time and I'm just gonna take advantage of that. Been working on all that stuff, requesting practica. I have to do 2 this semester because of what happened last semester. I don't really want to get into that. Well, it's not fair. I did everything that I was supposed to do and still didn't get to do my practicum. But anyway, I am not stressing about it. Whatever is meant to happen this semester will happen. I just thought that it would be smarter to focus on the one class that I have and then really put my efforts into my practica. And also building this booktube channel. My goal is to monetize this year, and I can't do that unless I'm fully consistent and focused on it. I just don't know that I could do that along with guardian ad litem, kids ministry leadership, all my classes, and just traveling back and forth. It would just be a lot, and doable maybe, but not in the way that I want to do anyway. Now, you guys are wondering, what about the books? Isn't this a booktube channel? Here we are. So I started literally like the first 2 paragraphs of the Fellowship of the Ring last night, and now I am getting back into it, but with a twist. Hope you guys don't hate me for this. I am actually going to be listening to it on audiobook for the time being, just because I don't know that I am alert enough to really be able to pay attention and read this in the manner in which I want to. So I kind of feel stupid that I bought this whole collection, but you know what? I love these books. They're so pretty and floppy, but I'm just gonna try to listen to The Fellowship of the Ring on audiobook, maybe even the rest of the series on audiobook. Also, got a notice from the library that my books are coming due, so I'm gonna need to renew those. And I also need to start filming for my next video, which is gonna be really fun or really awful. I don't know. I'm excited about it. It's going to be a little free library reading challenge, and I'll explain more what that means in that video, but I need to start planning for that. Okay, just a little update. First of all, you know a book is enjoyable when you completely forget about your own video's premiere. And I was really excited about this video too. Anyway, I forgot about my try a chapter video premiering and totally missed it. Just went back and watched it just to like make sure everything's okay with it. Completely forgot. Anyway, I'm listening to this really good audiobook. I forget the version, but it's so good, and it has like music in the background, and they're like using this actual like voices that they would use, and like they have the elves singing, and it's just so enjoyable. And I'm listening to that while also reading like physically. So I'm very much enjoying that. I'm right up to chapter 4 now, so not tons of progress made, but I'm doing decently. Like, I would love to finish this. Probably won't happen tonight, but you never know, it could. Actually, on the audiobook, it's very slow too. So it's like I'm listening on double speed, and I'm really enjoying it that way. I think it would definitely sound different like on normal speed, but I like the way that it sounds like sped up. But anyway, I think I should have about like 4 or 5 hours left, so I could finish this tonight and I could get into the 2 towers. We shall see. Very much enjoying this more than The Hobbit, which is weird because I loved The Hobbit when I was younger, but that spider chapter just, I don't know. After that, I was just like, what am I reading? And I loved like Bilbo's adventures, and like when he was adventuring by himself, I really liked those parts, but then like the dwarves, it just wasn't my favorite. It wasn't really my favorite thing, but I'm definitely enjoying this. It's more like the adventure action, like the parts that I liked of The Hobbit just in this book. Love that. Like we're getting somewhere, you know? Okay, hey guys, little update. It is now Thursday night. Let's go ahead and update on the Lord of the Rings situation, and then I will explain why it's not gotten that far. I'm not gonna make it through all the way this series in this video. I'm going to have to put some books off for the end of the month, but I do want to finish this series in January. I don't want to go into the next month not finishing the series of the month. That's the whole point of these videos. But I am in the same place that I left off yesterday with Fellowship of the Ring. I just have not sat down to listen to it, and there are a lot of reasons for that. I started filming another video, I washed my hair, tried out my hair dryer brush thing, which I was kind of doing it in a rush, so I ended up with quite a bit of frizz, and my hair does need a condition. Oh, I did not get loads of this done. I also have a school assignment due tonight. First discussion board of the semester, which I hate doing discussion boards. My uncle are in town, so we went to dinner, so I've been out for several hours. Now, I need to finish chapter 2 in this book because me and my friend are FaceTiming tonight, and I have not gotten all the way through the chapter that we're supposed to be talking about in just a little bit. So I would like to finish this chapter if I can. Night, literally 11:11. Make a wish. I am not going to be getting to these in this video, and I feel really bad. So this video is probably going to be, instead of my Lord of the Rings reading vlog, it's going to be my attempt at Lord of the Rings, which I really wanted to get to. Like, it's not bad. I'm not enjoying it. I just have a lot going on, and I didn't get farther in this like I was hoping. I am already planning for February to like try to space out my series and other reads just so that it's easier for me to get through. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to just rush through it. I still have the audio up here on my computer, so I'm probably going to listen to some more, but chances of me finishing this book by tomorrow to include in this vlog, probably not gonna happen. I need to get started on my next video, which I think originally I was gonna do my Jane Austen like right after the series, but I think I'm gonna do a video called My Little Free Library Reading Challenge, which basically is gonna mean that I am going to go to Little Free Libraries, treat them like a library, and I'm gonna get like 3 or 4 books, and I'm gonna read those books and then either return them, or the challenge part is if I want to keep them, then I have to go buy a book that I have read and enjoyed and put it in a Little Free Library instead of the book that I took out. I went to a Little Free Library and I got this great copy of The Fellowship of the Ring, and I wanted to keep it. Well, then I would have to go to the store or a library book sale or Goodwill or something and just like buy a book that I have previously enjoyed and put that in a Little Free Library that I got this from, if that makes sense. I didn't get this in a Little Free Library. That was just an example. I'm excited to try this out. I think it's gonna be fun because I obviously have the tendency, first of all, I love Little Free Libraries, and I obviously have the tendency to pick up and haul a bunch of books that takes me a minute to get to. But I really want to see what it would be like to like just go to the Little Free Libraries, get a few books, read them, and bring them back, or switch them out. But I think it'll just be fun. I'm excited. But I do need to get on with that before getting into my Jane Austen reading. And then after my Jane Austen reading is Blind Date with Bookmas, and then it's my mood reading, and then the month's over. So I definitely will prioritize Lord of the Rings when it's mood reading time, if I get time to mood read. But I also, fun fact, really want to finish some Christmas reads during that time, as well as all the books on my TBR. So lots still going on, and I'm very much trying to plan for February a little bit of a lighter reading. But we'll just go ahead and address something that I may or may not have shared with you guys. This is one thing that I'm changing from that whole video that I put out of like how I'm gonna do my TBR videos and TBR games. There is no way that I can do my TBR game for every book that I read in the month, because that would absolutely be insane. I've already read 10 books. I'm going to finish something else this month. Like, that would mean putting 11 more books on my TBR for the month. And say there was like a month where I read absolutely everything, like 20 books on my TBR. Am I gonna play my TBR game for 20 turns, plus all the readathons, plus all the series, plus all the authors? No, that's insane. So what I've decided to do, my story graph has these lovely handy dandy little bar graphs. And basically what I'm gonna do is for each rating, I will play the game for whatever that rating is. So like, for the 1.5 star, it would be a 1 star. I'd play Fifth Finder. For like, I think I have a 3 star, a 3.5, and a 3.75. So that'll mean that I'll have 3 turns for the prompt jars. I hope it'll make sense. It makes sense to me. And I'm just gonna go with that because that would be much better, I think, to count the ratings. Like, even if I've rated 3 books 3.75 stars, just to count that one time will just be a lot more sensible. Anyway, it makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you. My grandma's supposed to be going home from the physical rehab place tomorrow, so I need to get this video edited and up, and I don't know that I'll be able to do that. I might be able to, I have no idea. I don't know what the time frame looks like for me tomorrow, but I need to be able to get this video up, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. And I hate to do that, but I just would rather know that the video is filmed. I may include some extra clips, but I do want to do the outro. If you liked this video, give it a like. Subscribe if you want to see when I read the rest of the series, because that will be happening hopefully in January, because I do have days set aside for mood reading at the end of the month. So I think I'm going to try to prioritize this and my reread of I Do, the Caitlin Miller Diary of a Teenage Girl series. So I should get through this. But overall, very much enjoying this, especially since I'm listening to it and reading it at the same time. It's been so enjoyable. I'm up to chapter 10. Very much looking forward to getting back into it. I just can't do it right now. So I appreciate you guys and voting for me to read this series. I'm really glad to finally be getting into it. I wish more than anything that I could have finished it for you guys, because I feel like that would be a really fun vlog. But I'm glad to have started it. Look forward to continuing it. Overall good experience. And I definitely, if you've never read Lord of the Rings, I definitely recommend spacing it out. Enjoy it chapter by chapter. Don't try to cram it into 3 days like I just did. On that note, I will talk to you all on Monday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And yeah, talk to you then. Bye.